today we're gonna do a new quiz from this series, and I'm gonna skip test 5 because it's more for if you're already dating, if you're already talking to someone. So I'm gonna skip that. And we go to test 6. What type of guy is right for you? What type of guy is right for you? Question 1. One quality you look for in a man. And then they give options: unique, caring, loving, imaginative, intelligence. I would say caring is really important. The reason why I find that really important that he's caring is because, like in my last situation, that person didn't really care much for me. People were talking nasty things about me, and he did not care to give me the benefit of the doubt. He did not care to have a conversation with me. So this is like a good dating tip that I can give you guys, is that when you learn from your past experiences with men or women, is like what quality did they show you? What quality did they didn't show you? Like my person didn't care enough to ask me, is this true? Is this gossip true? So that's not really positive for a relationship. That's not positive for a connection. Or for example, if they are cheating, a faithful person is an important quality, because we enter relation. If you let's instead of chasing, the best way that I can say it is, there are 2 ways that people get into a relationship: either by chasing, or they getting matchmates through their network, or they allow a love to happen by chance. And I always let love happen by chance. I do not chase a person. I never been matchmade in my life, because I'm also not for that. I'm not for matchmaking, because most matchmade couples, they never stay together for life. And if it does happen for someone, it's a very rare and unique situation. But if you let love happen by chance, you just live your life and you say, like, if I am meant to be in a relationship, it will happen. That's the way I always approached my love life. If I am meant to be with someone, it will happen. And then a person comes in my life, and yeah, you know how men are right now in modern dating culture. They want to be chased. They need a lot of attention. And we're not gonna discuss that. But each relationship is gonna show you qualities of people, and by that you can tell, oh, I learned this from the relationship, And that's the quality I need to look for in a new partner. So your relationship teaches you something about people, their personality, their mindset, their qualities. And that way you know what to look for in your next relationship. And someday you're gonna end up with a partner that is, right for you. Second question. Where would you prefer to go on a first date? A museum, a movie, a romantic dinner, an amusement park, stay at home and cuddle. For a first date, definitely not at my place. Definitely not. A romantic dinner is for me more like when you're dating someone consistently. Like say that you went already on 5 dates or something. Or you already went on 10, 20 dates together, like over a period of time of 3-4 months. You have frequently dates. It has to be someone that you frequently date. I mean, then I would say a romantic dinner is normal. You have to know, if you've never been to a restaurant before in your life, then it's gonna be really shocking to you if you've never been to a restaurant before. First, they give you a glass to drink, right? And you get the menu. But when you go to a restaurant, there are 2 ways that you can go to a restaurant, but not every restaurant does this. A restaurant that you can just walk in without reservation. But mostly in the evening, and I have worked in the restaurant business, so I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, a lot of restaurants ask you to make a reservation for how many people and what kind of menu you want. That you already have to know what you're gonna order. And there are not many restaurants that allow you to just walk in and expect them to have a table free and that they haven't, because restaurants have to order their foods for the dinners reservations. So that's why they sometimes refuse people, because they only expected 30 to 50 couples. And you then come there, do you have a table free? And it's a really busy evening, like say you go on a Friday night or a Saturday night. Good luck with that without making a reservation. So that's why I would not choose a restaurant as a first date, because it's really difficult to get a table on the last minute. A museum, if you want to go to a museum, you have to know that person's interest. Like, I don't go to museums a lot. Like, the last time that I ever went to a museum, that was when I was a teenager. Yeah, as a teenager and a child with school. So that's many years ago. These days, you can look up anything online, to be real. I don't think a museum is a great date suggestion. I mean, there's not much you can do. You're not allowed to talk. Uh, no, I don't like that idea. A movie? That's like so basic, right? And I would say amusement park then. I mean, that will give you enough to talk about. What? Next question. Pick a treat. Oh my god. Cookies. What is that again? Cupcakes or is there more options? There is more options. You have chocolate brownie, chocolate ice cream. For a date. What is it? Oh no, what kind of treat do you like? If I go in the grocery store and I buy a treat, it's usually basic chocolates. But I don't always buy chocolate, don't get the wrong idea. When you talk to guys, you are direct and businesslike. Blush and feel awkward. Laugh and smile. Confident and flirty. Funny and witty. I have to think for a moment. I normally, when I talk to strangers in general, I laugh and smile. What is your favorite thing to do? Play sports, paint or sing, chill with friends, party, read or listen music. Read, I think if I really have to choose something, read or listen music. And we have an ad. Like play sports, they don't really say like exercise. And paint and sing, I don't really have a talent for singing. I don't paint, I diamond paint. These ads take so long. Okay, we're to the next song. Because I said singing song. What do you first notice in a guy? His body, his eyes, his hair, clothing and style, personality. The first thing that I look at a person is their eyes. And the reason why I look at their eyes is because the eyes are the window to the soul, right? So when I see that their eyes are clear and shiny, you know, and they don't look dead. Like you can have people that have like these dead eyes that there's no glow or sparkle in their eyes, like they are, know what I mean? And sometimes I can see in people, their eyes, they have dark attachments. So that's why I always look first at the eyes, because that already tells me a lot. You hate guys who are, oh my god, mama's boy, too cocky, rude, jerks, super clingy. Oh my god. I once had a super clingy person in my past. That's no fun. Like they say, we have women that say like, I want a guy that always wants to touch me, always wants to hug me, and always wants to have sex with me, and this and right? You have people like that, but I can say out of my experience, I had a person like that in the past, and it's not because I didn't love that person anymore, but I couldn't do almost anything on my day anymore. Like this person would hang every day around my neck, like I wanted to have like oh, give me some space. Like it's not that I don't love you anymore or don't care anymore about us, but I have to do things today, and this person wouldn't let me do what I need to do on my day. So be careful what you wish for. That is what I would say. Jerks. I don't like jerks. Who likes jerks anyway? Rudes. I have to say, out of all the relationships I've ever been in, there were not many moments that a man was rude to me. Like, that only happens rarely in a relationship that I had, because that my partners knew that I don't tolerate arguments, and that I don't tolerate fights, and that I don't tolerate domestic abuse. I don't tolerate those things. So the best way to avoid that in a relationship or in dating is communicate clearly with people. Practice clear communication. Be honest what you want out of a relationship. Don't say things that you think they're gonna like, because if you're not completely honest and authentic with the other person, you're gonna get a partner that you don't want. If you're lying and you're pretending to be someone you're not, just to have that person, just to be able to go on a date with that person, just to be able to get into a relationship with that person, you are betraying yourself, and you're gonna regret it. And that person is also gonna, you're wasting each other's time then. So the way to avoid men that are rude is practice clear communication, and if there's something I'm sorry guys, but I have to look at something. Sorry, it's my neighbor, but this person has been spying on me for more than 2 weeks. It's not normal anymore. So, where was I? Oh yeah, practice clear communication. And if there's something that you don't like, say it and talk about it. And you don't have to do that in a rude way. You just do it in a friendly way. Like, hey, there's something that we need to talk about. There's something that we need to communicate and have a conversation over, because I don't want my feeling about this to escalate. But not many people do that. They just let it linger on, and then it comes to an explosion. Too cocky. So that is like a person who is like very prideful, right? And then mama's boy, like this has also like a negative karma, this term, because mothers are always gonna care about their sons. That's nothing you can do about that. Mothers are always gonna care about their sons more than their daughters. And imagine that you have a son. Imagine you have a son one day, and he grows up and he is an adult. And you know what the dating culture is like. You're also gonna be very protective over him. You're also gonna be very in his business. So, yeah, there's nothing much you can do about that. Is it something to be jealous of? No, I don't think it's something to be jealous of. Of course, there can be women, there can be mothers that are toxic, that really do not have the best interests in mind of your relationship. Like, say you are in a relationship with someone and the mother is being very protective over your partner, but in a very toxic way, meaning even though you do nothing wrong, even though you do everything right as a partner, and you are the ideal daughter-in-law, let's put it like that. Say you are the ideal daughter, you're acting like the ideal daughter-in-law, you do everything right, and you treat him the way you should treat your partner. And she would still hate on you, and she would still give you a difficult time. And she's trying to be number one in your household. How do you handle that? Well, the way that I would handle it is that I would just let her in her belief that I am this and that I am that, and I would just continue with what I normally do for my home, for my family, for my partner. I would not allow her words to hurt me or to get to me. I would just do what I normally do, because I know out of myself, like, there's nothing for me to feel ashamed about. I have done nothing wrong. What she thinks of me makes no sense at all, but that's just her personality, and I am gonna just let her be herself, and I'm gonna be me. And if there are no problems between me and my husband, or between me and my partner, then it completely doesn't matter. But if I had to choose, so that doesn't really affect me, that choice. I would say jerks. I really don't like that. What's your favorite movie genre? Action, adventure, drama, comedy, sci-fi. I really like adventure movies. What gift would you prefer from your perfect guy? A diamond necklace, a single red rose, a portrait of you, a teddy bear, a little puppy dog. So, like a gift from someone you're frequently dating. I think a diamond necklace would be asked too much to be real. Like, from just dating someone. That is more like when you're already in a committed relationship. A single red rose, I find that already a good idea. A portrait of you. Maybe when we're married. A teddy bear. Like say we went to a fair. That would make sense then. A little puppy dog. But then I would choose that because I like gifts that really mean something and that I can have long time enjoyment of. So I'm gonna choose a dog. What do you classify yourself as? The mean girl? No, I'm not a mean girl. A loner? The funny girl, the hottest girl, the good girl. I am definitely the good girl. I am. I'm also a loner. I don't mind spending time alone at home. That's what being a happy single is, right? Being able to be alone, spend time alone. No, like mean girl, that is like really looking down on other women, looking down on other people, and being mean just to be mean, and gossiping just to gossip, and hate just to hate. And I don't know what that other one was anymore. We're gonna know what are our results. So the test was, what type of guy is right for you? The fun guy. Your perfect guy is someone who is spontaneous and lives for the moment. He is sweet, creative, and always makes you feel special. He is charismatic, rebellious, and adventurous. I don't know so much about the rebellious part because that's already giving me worries. But yeah, that's the type of guy that is right for me according to this test. A fun guy. Spontaneous, sweet, creative, makes you feel special, charismatic, and adventurous. I sent it to my email. And next test we're gonna do